Hey, welcome to Playing for Keeps, the show where we take a deep dive into emotional intelligence, sex, love, adult attachment theory, mental health, therapy, and everything in between that creates great relationships. Your host, DJ, is a certified life coach and emotional intelligence practitioner. She's here to be of service to all the listeners interested in love and relationship. Now, here's your host, DJ.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is your girl DJ with Plan for Keeps podcast. I truly hope your week is off to an amazing start, or if you're listening to this later on in the week, that you are having an amazing week. Today's episode will be another Meme Monday, so it will just be me breaking down another meme that I came across. I'm excited about the episodes that follow this one, though. We have experts, coaches, authors, and psychologists coming on to speak about love and relationships and how we all can approach certain situations better. So I am excited about that. This meme that I'm going to share for Meme Monday actually just popped up in my head as I was speaking to a friend. I saw this meme about 7 years ago, and it amazes me how differently I think from back then. I swore at 22, I knew everything, and I was in tune with myself, and I was in tune with everyone around me, but in reality, I wasn't in tune at all. So when you look at this meme on a surface level, it's an honorable meme. But as you really think deeper into the meme, you begin to see where the codependency of the person who is always helping can come to play. So the meme reads, when you dig another out of their troubles, you help bury your own. I remember looking at this meme 7 years ago and sharing it on my Facebook and was thinking like, yeah, this meme definitely describes me, you know what I'm saying, without giving a second thought of what the meme really meant, at least for me. Helping someone else could help bury your own problems. It also can help bury insecurities, your own trauma. And when you're dealing with people who seem more worse off than you, the attention is off of you and more on them. When I speak on this meme, I'm speaking on it as far as relationships and why people tend to date or marry someone that's clearly not where they are, whether it's on a mental level, monetary level, or whatever. So for this particular meme, I am angling it towards a relationship standpoint. I know in other situations, this meme may not be that deep. But anyway, so 7 years ago, I was living with an ex, just to kind of paint my situation back then. I won't disclose too many details to keep their identity intact. He wasn't a bad guy, but he had a lot of past trauma. This trauma kept him from keeping a job. He drank a lot, almost all of the time, because of issues he was dealing with in the present while we were in a relationship and past trauma. And then also he had energy that would just bring you down as low as he was. And he just was depressed with life. But at the end of the day, he didn't want to leave me. And then there wasn't really too many other people that wanted to deal with him. So I did my best to work with him. I helped him find jobs, helped him with getting a vehicle, kept a roof over his head. Anything along those lines, you name it, I probably did. And I felt a closeness with him because he disclosed his past trauma to me. And through that, his actions in the present made sense to me, and I wanted to help him. I just felt this invisible, strong connection. You know, and when I saw this meme while we were in a relationship, I wore it like a badge of honor. Like I felt like it gave the perfect explanation for this is why I do the things I do, and this is who I am, without really thinking of the meme. But I didn't realize I was so distracted with trying to fix this individual. It covered up the fact that he was feeling a deep void and I was codependent. Um, the meaning of codependency is a behavioral condition in a relationship where one person enables another person's addictions, poor mental health, immaturity, irresponsibility, underachievements. Among the core characteristics of codependency is an excessive reliance on other people for approval and a sense of identity. I made fixing him and even other people my identity. While doing this, I hid behind the fact that I had extreme low self-esteem. Fixing and being there for other people gave me a positive sense of self, and it was the only thing I felt like I wanted to identify with, that I felt was worthy enough to identify with, and that's what I felt kept people around me. You know, I also thought that I was mentally over an abusive relationship as a teenager, but turns out I wasn't, because recently I've came to realization that I never really sat and fully processed and unpacked those events and what happened to me like I recently did. And I feel like now I've finally been able to just kind of release that and let that go and truly forgive that person and move on from those events, which I thought I did in the past, but it was really just me shoving it down and just keep going. And honestly, through other people, I never took that time to do that. So I attracted my ex because his outer brokenness and the things he disclosed to me identified with my inner brokenness. And I tried so hard to hide and bury through other people that it showed up in other ways because I tolerated things I had no business tolerating. For the longest, I thought codependency was someone who depended on another person. The other person who showed weakness to the world as far as being needy, or, the alcoholic, or needing somewhere, or that person needing somewhere to stay, or the person who just couldn't get their life together. No, you can actually be a strong, independent man or woman and be codependent in other ways. So the conversation I was having with my friend the other day was about women and men who get with people that are lower, quote unquote, let me say quote unquote, lower than them. Again, that could be mentally, monetary. So you bring them in, you show them that you believe in them. You show them how truly powerful they are and that they can be anything that they want to be and that they're capable to do anything that they want to do. And, some of these individuals end up doing better. They get to that level. And, once they find that they get to that level and they've reached that their highest potential, or the potential that they didn't think that they could reach, the person ends up leaving them for someone who would have never tolerated them at the level you found them at. And it's a common, frustrating situation. But perhaps once this man or woman reached this new level, your inner brokenness that attracted you to them in the first place remained the same because you poured into them without pouring into yourself, and you never grew. So they no longer identified with you and moved on to someone who holds higher standards, someone who has higher self-esteem, and someone who truly believe that they deserve the best. So by your partner getting with them, it confirmed their new level of status and the fact that they believe that they deserve the best too. So now this isn't to say that I don't believe in building a person up in a relationship, but they have to be at a place where they are already trying. And you also need to be in a place where you are aware of yourself, your trauma, and be aware of why you would want to invest in this person. Is it because you feel like building somebody up would keep them with you? Um, do you see yourself within this person's broken situation? If you do you really want to be with them in a relationship? Or can you be friends with this person to see where it goes before diving into something you're not sure of? I know I see a lot of people who are codependent dive into relationships quickly to fill an invisible void only to end up disappointed. Unfortunately, as far as when it comes to building a person up and you thinking that they should stay with you, they should want to be with you, they should want to build with you, with free will, they can leave if they choose to. So before you put yourself in a situation where, you are building someone up, make sure when you help dig someone out of their own problems, it's not about burying your own. When you help someone dig out of their problems, it should be solely to help them dig out of their problems. Because when you help someone dig out of their problems only to fill that hole with your own, you will never find the time to work on yourself, trying to bury and hide your problems, whether that's through other people or being an enabler in a relationship. At the end of the day, you take away from yourself and your growth. I'm hoping this episode was helpful or insightful. Please feel free to reach out to me with questions, comments, or to come on the show to have a conversation. You can email me at info@p4kdating.com. I love each and every one of you, and I hope that you all will continue to learn and grow while on this planet. Until next time.
Thank you for tuning in to today's show. If you liked this podcast, please download and subscribe. If there's anything you would like to talk about in regards to relationships, or would like to be a guest on the show to speak on relationships or get advice, you can always connect via social media at Playing for Keeps or email DJ at info@p4kdating.com. Thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.